Hi guys, hi from Andrea Unger. Who is my opponent? In trading, obviously. I'm shooting this video because I got an email from a trader, and it was a woman. She was asking me some information about her behavior. She's a new buy in the markets, and she said that she understood that averaging down in an underlying is considered a bit outrageous and therefore punished. This is obviously is a sort of a crazy idea, because nobody is sitting there and judging our behavior on the markets. If we average down, we are increasing our position on a weak underlying. We are exposing to an increasing level of risk because we increase our exposure, our position. So we are increasing the risk. We are doing something that might hurt us very much. So it's the risk perspective of this behavior which is completely wrong. But there's nobody there sitting there looking at our trading and saying, oh, look at that. That's really a tremendous guy. Now I show you how to behave in the markets. Absolutely not. We are not trading against the broker. Okay, this derives sometimes from a mindset built by, I can say, MetaTrader. I mean, somebody claimed, you are always against MetaTrader. No, I'm not. I just say that MetaTrader, being the bridge to the OTC markets of CFDs and Forex and so on, obviously sometimes opens the door to trading against a market maker, against a broker and so on directly. And we have a feeling that that broker is watching us. That might be true in some extreme cases, and it might be true, obviously, if we do something which is wrong, some dirty arbitrage and so on, playing tricks at the broker himself. But generally speaking, a broker is not there, sitting there, if it's a serious broker, and looking at us as single traders and trying to take our money. So it's true we are fighting in a parallel market. The real market is there, and this is a copy of that. But it's still a copy where we have to move in a proper way to make money, or we lose money. But it's not the broker himself. So there is not that kind of enemy sitting there and making us lose money. So who's the enemy? Who's the opponent? The opponent is not even the market himself. Okay, we lose money in the market, against the market, but it's not the market. The opponent is in ourselves. This is not very philosophical. I mean, I'm not the kind of person, but what do we have to do? We have to build a plan to trade. We have to stick to the plan, and from time to time evaluate our plan to see how it was doing. So if we go and trade without a plan, it's our fault. It's our fault. We are putting our money at risk because we don't know what we're doing. If we don't stick to the plan, we have a good plan, but we don't stick to a plan, it's again our fault because we don't trust ourselves. We build a plan, but we don't follow the rules of the plan. And we just do what we have a feeling to do in that very moment. So it's again our fault if we lose money. If we keep on losing money and we don't evaluate from time to time what our plan was, so if we don't decide to revise, to study again, to look at why our plan is not working, it's our fault again, because we don't consider that we might have built a bad plan at the very start of our experience. I'm an algo trader. I build plans based on numbers. I build systems. I have a plan to switch systems on or off, and I evaluate my plan from time to time because I might accept that I've done some mistakes in putting the rules together. I have to stick to that. The averaging down method, which I was talking about before, has some mistakes in there. First of all, there is no real plan. The plan to average down is something that derives from the situation, not something that we built from the very start as a trading method. And the first mistake, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trading on something which is weak, which on the contrary I should not. I should buy something which is strong, obviously. and I'm not accepting to be wrong because I'm averaging down. And I'm not even accepting losses because I'm not closing my position. It might be better to close a position and to try to recover what we lost somewhere else. But this is psychologically unacceptable most of the times, not because we are really stubborn. Okay, we are. And the same happens to the systematic trader. I will explain you how. But it's because once we go on, we keep on trying and playing with specific underlying, we get some experience on that specific underlying. And that experience helps us, or we think it helps, to understand next moves. While if we move on a completely different underlying, we start from scratch and we don't have the palest idea what to do. It's like when your girlfriend leaves you alone. So you might try to recover her and you don't say, okay, this is done, stop, history closed, I look for another girlfriend. You think you know her and you want to recover the situation with her. You are not looking for another girlfriend. Again, this is normally wrong. Normally, I mean, nothing personal against anybody. But it's psychologically what we accept as the easiest way to go. And also in systems, even though sometimes we have systems that get broken, which happens, and our plans tell us when and how that system should be stopped, cancelled, thrown away, we might consider to keep the system at work because we believe that it will recover. That system is a good system, it has been good so long, now it can recover, and we keep it live trading and losing money. The only case it will recover money is if you really throw it away, and it will gain money. I'm just kidding. So again, we have to face the markets with consciousness, the right mindset, building a plan, sticking to the plan, and evaluating the plan. I mean, we have to be sure about what we do. We have to build a plan that makes sense. As said, I'm a systematic trader. I build rules, I build systems, I test the systems, I backtest, I stick to the rules because my system runs automatically, so the machine does what I wrote inside to do. And I evaluate from time to time what the whole situation is to understand if something deeply changed or if I made some clear mistakes. Right today, I found out that I have to change a rule in a system. But this happens always with losses. When you make a lot of money, you don't see the evidence of something wrong. My fault, you see. I'm not the one who knows and you are the guys who are here to learn. No, everybody is here to learn, but the opponent is ourselves. I am my opponent. I am not fighting against you, against all the other traders. I am fighting against myself. I am fighting against my incapability of understanding what is right and wrong in what I do. I have to improve the consciousness of my approach to the markets to be good enough to make money. This is something that everybody has to do. I hope this helped. See you next time. Ciao from Andrea Unger. Enjoyed it? Click the link below and you will be noticed as soon as new material is available.